Okay, everyone. Quiet on set. Okay, final day of shooting. Gary, you have the stage.
Okay, Fusion, places. Remember, 6 feet apart, stay masked unless you're the person on camera. We've gotten this far, let's stay safe. Designers, are you ready?
Almost. The shadow looks like shit. Okay, camera 1 is ready. Jess, can you set up camera 2?
Yeah, I just have to upload this to Box really fast.
Okay then, Richie, the stage is yours.
I don't want the stage. Aubrey, you're in charge.
In charge of what?
Okay, fine. Let's just get this over with.
Is this my mark?
Right here?
Damn it, Joe. I think this is a nice placement.
What is this?
That's just on a screen, dumbass.
I don't want it on the screen.
I'm ready.
Settle. Sean, settle.
Settle this.
We're rolling.
Speed?
Intro, Fusion Theater Project, full company, take 27.
And action.
Welcome to the Fusion Theater Project.
15 years ago, Fusion happened for the first time. And since then, the company has experimented with all kinds of theater.
But this year was different.
Totally different.
After 6 months of working on new plays,
We were shut down. Shut down, baby. Sent home.
We couldn't play together anymore.
And everyone's lives went virtual.
And at a time when we suddenly started spending much of our days staring at screens full of faces in little boxes. We had to figure out how to create something original.
Something that would use a bunch of different artists, actors, writers, designers. But we had to do it without ever coming in contact with each other.
So, we built this.
and we learned how to use it.
We had no idea, but we figured it out.
And at no time
At no time did two unmasked actors share the space with each other.
So they had to dig real deep and perform to an empty green wall.
And our designers had to transform that wall into the worlds of the plays.
And so tonight, we are sharing what we created. 9 short plays, written, performed, and set in virtual worlds, all by students.
We hope you enjoy this experiment.
And now, welcome to tonight's performance of Refuse, a reinvention of the Fusion Theater Project.
And cut.
Did we get it?
We'll see.
In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been 3 weeks.
6 months?
A while since my last confession.
These are my sins. I haven't been to Mass in the past few months, but I mean, to be fair, it's because of the baby. I mean, obviously other people bring their babies, but we all know that's obnoxious. They never take them out of the sanctuary, and they just let them scream their tiny little brains out during the homily, and... Okay, never mind. There's no excuse for sin. Right, anyway.
These are my sins. I skipped Bible study last week to study for my calculus exam, but I lied to everyone in the group and said I felt sick.
I ate a cheeseburger on Friday, even though it's Lent, and I remembered halfway through, but kept eating it.
These are my sins. God, I hate this part. Shit. I guess that's one of them. Taking the Lord's name in vain. I guess saying shit is probably one too. Sorry. I guess I'm a little rusty at this whole Catholic thing. The guilt wears off after a couple years. Let's see. Since my last confession, I've probably committed most of the sins. I haven't been home to help my mom around the house as much as I should have. Not killing. I've never killed anyone. Bugs, yeah, but not like people. Well, I guess you and I have different definitions of people, but we don't need to get into that today, Padre.
I called a woman at the grocery store a bitch when she bumped her cart into mine, which probably wasn't awesome.
I took a few drinks of alcohol from my boyfriend's cup at a... Father, I went to a party.
Well, might as well cut to the chase.
And there's one more, Father. But I'm not quite sure on the technicalities of it.
And at the party, I think... Sorry, this is hard to say. I
committed adultery.
A lot.
I think.
I'm so sorry.
So here's the thing. I am absolutely in love with my husband.
I think I'm in love.
He's kind, he's smart, he makes the best pancakes. He's never forgotten my birthday or raised his voice to me, and every Monday he brings me flowers because he knows how much I hate Mondays. He's just the best. And it's important for you to know that because it's important to me. He's important to me. He's the most important thing in my world aside from our son.
I never wanted kids or anything. But then he came along
and
everything's
everything
different
changed.
now.
Of course, I still love him and our life together, but things are different when there's an extra human in the house, you know? And we never really have alone time because we're never really alone. And when we are, we really only talk about the baby. We love each other and we're happy, but it's not our wedding night anymore.
I was going to wait until my wedding night.
He wants to get married.
Can we still get married?
I told him he's crazy. Married. To me. I mean, do I seem like the marrying type to you? Never mind, you can't see me. Trust me. He's crazy. But that's kind of what I love about him, you know? Anyway, he tells me he wants to get married, and I tell him he's crazy. We don't need to get married to have a real relationship. And do you know what he tells me? He's Catholic. Because of course he is. So, no premarital sex for him, and no more premarital sex for me.
We haven't really had relations since the baby came. I mean, we've fooled around a couple of times. And we did try this thing where he, that is too much information, I'm sorry. But our marital relationship has been uneventful for a while.
We've been together for quite a while now.
I guess it hasn't really been that
Almost
long.
a year.
Not even a year.
He's met my parents and I've met his, and he's going to come with my family to visit my granny in Providence. His family isn't really religious. They're Christian, but they go to one of those non-denominational churches where they give you little cups of grape juice and saltines for communion. And they don't even go to church on Easter. They go to Orlando. So I wanted him to see what it was like in a real church. An old, beautiful church with the Easter lilies and the stained glass and the choir singing the hymns. I think he just needs to see it, and then maybe he'd consider converting.
I converted so we could get married.
Technically, I wouldn't even have to convert.
Before him, I'd been with other guys, girls too, but hey, it doesn't count because I wasn't in the club yet, right? What I'm trying to say is I know what it's like to be with someone other than him.
I'd been with a few men before him. You know how it goes. Small town Catholic girl goes to a liberal arts college and begins a lifestyle of debauchery. 18 years of repression makes for quite the hangover, in case you were wondering. So, I'm no saint. No pun intended. But there he is, just standing there looking all doe-eyed and sweet. And I tell him I'm a virgin.
He knows I'm a virgin. Well, I was.
I don't know why I said it. I'm pushing 30 for Christ's sake. It's not like I'm some teenager who's ashamed of her sexuality. But I said it. And this beautiful, kind idiot of a man believed it. He believed it. And he's so excited because it's so hard to find people our age who are traditional. That's what he said. He called me traditional. I almost barfed.
I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little nauseous. Is it warm in here?
I threw up afterward.
So, we're not having sex, and I am so stressed out about the baby and the bills, and to top it all off, I have to start work again, which, is fine. I enjoy my work, but it's my first day back at the office, and I see him.
He just kept looking at me.
The new guy. The guy they got to replace me while I was on leave. I guess they liked him and decided to keep him on because I walk up to my desk and he's just leaning over my computer looking at something. And he's wearing the type of pants that only a man with a very, very nice ass can wear. And suddenly my face starts burning and I'm sweating through my new blouse. And God, he's just standing there in those slacks.
The first time he tried to unbutton my pants, I said no.
How didn't he know?
We were at this party, spring break, and I was starting to get a little claustrophobic, so he took me upstairs to his friend's room. I'd only taken a few sips, but he'd had a few cups. It was something sweet.
He's just so
He smelled
sweet.
sweet. Is that weird to say?
So we sit down on the bed, and we talk about the party, and about how excited I am for him to come home with me. And he jokingly asks if we'll get to sleep in the same bed.
So later that night, I'm in bed.
Of course, I tell him no, because we're
Old-fashioned.
old-fashioned.
But sweet.
And I think, hey, maybe tonight Ben and I can have some adult time.
And he says, what if just the one time? What if just this once we break the rules?
So he's too tired from work and he has a crook in his neck. And to be fair, we did get Indian food for dinner that night. And so we just go to bed. And
I feel like I can't just take that back, you know? I can't say, just kidding. I've actually had a lot of sex with a lot of people, and I would probably burst into flames if I ever set foot in another Catholic church.
It was just a dream.
I've been dreaming of meeting someone like him my whole life.
I've been told that my virginity is a gift. That once it's gone, I can never get it back.
So what am I supposed to do now?
Is that cheating?
Should I come clean?
Should I tell Ben?
I wish I could take it back. One minute we're kissing, and then his hand is on the button of my jeans, and I tell him I don't want to, and he says that's okay. He says, here, have some more of my drink. You seem hot. So I drink.
I need a drink.
I kissed Ben hard when I woke up.
And this time when he touched my waistband, I let him do it.
I did a little more than kiss Ben when I woke up.
I didn't stop him. I don't think I wanted him to stop.
What if he doesn't want me anymore?
But then after,
After
I felt so
I felt
dirty.
so dirty.
after he finds out, he'll never trust me again.
He was so gentle.
He was so loving.
I feel so
so...
I blame that fucking lingering Catholic guilt.
I still don't know if it counts as adultery.
It was supposed to be special. It was supposed to be rose petals and champagne in the honeymoon suite. Instead, it was jungle juice in a stranger's twin bed. And the worst part
The worst fucking part is that he doesn't even know.
I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. Right? I'm walking around every day wearing this stupid silver cross necklace my dad gave me, and it feels like it's burning a hole in my chest. Like I don't deserve to wear it anymore. Like I broke this big promise to God.
I never meant to hurt him.
It's not like I intentionally did it to hurt him.
What am I going to do?
Forgive me for these and all my sins.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee.
Hail Mary, full of
Blessed
grace,
art
the
thou
Lord is with
among
thee.
Hail Mary, full of grace.
Blessed is the fruit of thy womb,
Blessed
Jesus.
art
Hail Mary, Mother of God,
Women,
pray for us sinners.
Pray for us sinners.
Now and at the hour of our death.
Amen.
Amen.
Hello? Is there... Hello? Is there someone there? Can you help me? Please? What? Justify what? I just want to get out of here. Is there something I'm supposed to say? What do you want me to do? Because I didn't do this. Like, it wasn't my fault, okay? I didn't know what I was doing, so can you, like, open a door or something? Because, like, shit. I thought this was supposed to be the good part. Can I at least feel better or something? Because frankly, this isn't any better. What is this? What am I supposed to defend? Because, like, I didn't do anything. Like, I'm not a bad person, right? If anything, I care too much. Like when I care about something, I'll go to the end of the fucking earth for it. Isn't that enough? Fine. Who am I defending myself against? God? Fuck that. You want to know what I think? I think this whole idea of God is a crock of shit. You know, what if this God isn't even who we think he is? Like, what if he's just like a regular guy like us? Like he has all this power, right? But there's no fucking way he's perfect. All he's done for me is make things worse. You know, if he cared all that much, why the fuck did we crash? Oh shit. Did he have to do this? Like, to come here? God, I hope he's okay. Great. Fuck. Okay, well, I hate how things have to be so, complicated, It should be simple. You like someone, they like you too, then things should just, work out, right? But it's not like that. You like someone, they like you too, but then you gotta be vulnerable and, take risks and just hope things work out. What's the point? And I come on strong. When I meet someone, I just want to, move in with them and buy a dog. And all they want to do is, have a good time and then dip out. If anything, it's that kind of person that should be here, not me. Well, how can I make this rational? I was trying to be better. And I was trying to take things slow with him. But he was so kind, so patient. Even when I acted like myself. So I got all attached, And so when he ended things, I didn't know what to do. Here I was, completely, dying, and he was out just living his life. I guess I should want him to be happy and all the other stupid fucking cliches, but I wanted it to cost him something. Is that selfish? Resolve, like, conclude? Okay. I just wanted to fix it. I wasn't thinking, I just thought that if we could talk about it. So I asked if I could come over, and he said yes, because I guess he felt guilty or something. So I walked over there. But it was awkward. I didn't know what to say. Neither did he. And I wasn't trying to make him feel guilty or anything. I just wanted it to be okay again. But it started snowing. So I asked for a ride home. If I'd have known, I didn't mean for anything to happen. It wasn't my fault we slid off the road. So why the fuck am I here? I didn't do anything. Wait. Okay, fine. I just thought that if I made a grand gesture, something big, that I could fix it, And I know it was stupid. But what else was I supposed to do? So I brought that ring with me. I don't know, I changed my mind for a bit, but it was like a last-ditch effort. So I pulled it out when we got in the car, and fuck. It was the only time I've ever heard him yell. And he was so pissy that, he wasn't paying attention to the road. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. What else do you want from me? Wait. No, come on, no, you just give me some time. It wasn't my...
Daniel.
You,
Please.
Oh, I only have scotch. I hope that's okay.
Totally okay. Neat, please.
Neat? You sure you can handle that?
Yeah? Why?
Nothing, it's just... You're an interesting girl, Jamie.
Daniel, I think we need to define...
Where'd you get that shirt? It seems a little big on you.
Oh, it was my grandfather's.
Your grandfather's, of course. I should have put that together.
It still kind of smells like his cigarettes. He rolled them himself.
I've never known anyone who rolled their own cigarettes.
Oh, Granddad was in the Marines when he was about my age. He was stationed in France for a while. He told me he met this French girl at a club one night. Said you could practically get drunk off the smell of her perfume alone. She taught him.
A French girl, huh?
Oui.
No, I took a little German in college.
Really?
Yeah, I was required to take a language class for my undergrad. I don't remember any of it anymore. I mean, Jesus, that was what, 10 years ago, about?
Why'd you pick German?
Honestly, a girl.
Meet a German girl who could roll her own cigarettes?
No. She lived in my dorm. Was part of the German club. Do you miss your grandfather?
Every day. The house is so quiet without him.
The two of you spend a lot of time together.
You know, not really. We never really spoke much to each other, aside from the occasional anecdote. We just sort of existed together. He spent most of his time smoking in the den while we watched TV. These old black and white westerns.
Do you watch them anymore, now that he's gone?
At first, no. Oh, but then the other day I thought, what the hell?
And how did that feel?
It felt... Daniel, don't do this. We are not in a session.
Sorry. Habit.
What are these?
Memories.
New Faculty Member of the Year, Department of Psychology, Columbia University. You teach at Columbia?
Briefly.
Why'd you leave?
You hungry? You know, I think there's a pretzel stand just up the street. We could...
Daniel.
Or we could order in. Pizza, maybe?
No. Thank you. Look, Daniel, I just asked you a question.
Let's just talk about something else, please. Finish telling me about your grandfather and the French girl.
You're like a startled animal. I mean, it couldn't have been that bad. Well, they didn't fire you, did they?
It's getting late. Why don't I call you a cab?
That's it, isn't it? Well, they fired you.
Listen, Jamie. I'm not your friend, okay? So leave it alone.
Fine. I'm not your friend. But I'm sure as hell not just your patient anymore.
I think you should leave.
No.
Jamie.
No. You don't get to tell me when to leave. I'm not leaving until we talk about this. I mean, what is this? I'm clearly not your patient anymore, and according to you, I'm not your friend either. Well, fine then. I'm not your patient, I'm not your friend. So what am I, your fuck buddy?
Jamie, I think you're acting a little irrational.
No, fuck you. Don't psychoanalyze me right now.
We both know you have a tendency to invent attachments.
I invent attachments? You initiated this. You poured the first drink. You made the first move. What the hell could I possibly have invented here?
This was a mistake. I'll call you a cab.
Fuck you. Call me a cab. Why did you call me tonight? Answer me.
I needed someone.
Needed someone? Or needed me?
Stay. Please.
Not tonight. But you have my number.
Dancing penguins or not, Mary Poppins? Easy. Villain.
But she flies kites.
And Pennywise hands out balloons. What's your point?
She's a nanny? She has a parrot umbrella and a magical carpet bag. She's fun. Quirky.
Using magical powers to lure kids and convince them that they're bad. No good children is not quirky, okay? Being able to scoot up a chimney does not suddenly make her a good person. It just makes her a reverse Santa. And yes, she's a nanny, a pretty awful one at that. Here, let me shove this spoonful of sugar down your throat to chase the unidentified medicine I forced upon you. Also, don't do this, don't do that, but let's go talk to a million strangers and dance on rooftops.
Can we not go down this rabbit hole again?
The author of Mary Poppins never intended for it to be a children's book. Did you know that?
Down we go.
And she hated the idea of it turning into a Disney movie. They made a whole movie about it with Emma Thompson, Tom Hanks. It was pretty sad, actually.
Yeah, I get the point.
And another thing. Ursula.
The octopus?
Sea witch, actually. Why do we hate her so much?
I don't know. 'Cause she's evil?
Why? Because she's a badass? Ursula sets out the ground rules of this contract with Ariel, right? I take your voice, you get to have legs. She was straight up with Ariel, and Ariel is like, why yes, take my voice, and agrees to the terms. Yet we love Ariel for being stupid and hate Ursula for her simple business transaction.
Okay.
And then we associate all of their qualities with either the hero or villain. Ariel, soft, sweet, obedient, hero. Ursula, strong, outspoken, opinionated, villain. It's fine, you don't get it.
But isn't the message of the movie about finding your voice or whatever?
But she gives up her voice to change her appearance for a man.
So? Look, I don't want to debate this. I really don't care. It's getting late. Don't you think we should just...
No, wait. What were you talking about?
I get the point, but I just don't think The Little Mermaid is supposed to be some sort of commentary on gender norms.
But it is.
All right, I said I didn't want to debate this.
I mean, is it a complete shock to know that the movie was written and directed by men? And also, 68% of the dialogue goes to the male characters?
Shit, you really care about this?
Is that crazy?
I don't know. It's just, I didn't paint you out to be some sort of meninist.
I'm sorry, Mennonite?
Meninist.
What?
You know, like a man feminist.
What the fuck? Are you sure that's a thing?
I thought so.
I think I'd rather be called a Mennonite. You know, just because I'm a feminist doesn't mean I'm any less of a man. It just means that I don't know, give a shit about women.
So you're saying I don't give a shit about women?
No, but I do think things like the term Mennonist reinforces the gender binary, and it lends a hand to the patriarchy, which
Okay. No need to get your panties in a wad. My God, I'm kidding.
Would you just think about what you're saying?
Look, Not every conversation has to circle back to something serious. Just be patient. The next wave will be here soon enough. You can give this lecture then.
Wave?
Third, fourth, whatever's next.
Are you talking about waves of feminism? What did you say? Wait for the next wave? Like we're not in one right now?
Waves of feminism. Waves. It's in the name. If we were in one right now, why do they call them waves? A wave implies that it ends, right? It rises, falls, crashes, and then recedes. Beginning, middle, end. And then when the wave ends, they start again like 20 years later. Aren't we in that kind of stagnant period? Waiting for the next big thing to happen. The next Me Too thing to happen and spark the next wave.
They're called waves because it's a movement.
Okay.
And it's not about just one thing. Waves are in the ocean, right?
Sure.
And the ocean is basically a soup, right?
You lost me.
I saw it on TikTok. So the ocean is essentially soup. You got water, obviously, salt, veggies, meat. It's also technically slowly heating up. Soup.
Make this make sense.
So feminism is not just about gender now. Not anymore. Now it encompasses race, sexuality. It's more inclusive. All these different parts. Like the ocean, like soup. See, now, what's the definition of woman?
Like, you mean in terms of having a vagina?
Yes, exactly. See, even the fact that you had to ask suggests that there's more than one way to define what a woman is.
So why do you need the soup metaphor?
Right. Well, did it help?
No!
I don't know. It's messy. I thought it would help me explain the whole wave vendetta, but I guess not. Look, I get why calling them waves is problematic, because, yeah, it can be interpreted as a movement that eventually slows down and ends, but...
When I asked to watch Mary Poppins, I had hoped it wouldn't spark so much anger. You know, like when we watched Grease last week. God, that was a mistake.
Hey, no, I wasn't mad at it. I just had some critiques.
I didn't think you could find a way to get so heated about Julie Andrews. But I guess you do have a habit of surprising me. It's just a movie. For kids.
Yeah. Isn't that terrifying? Shit. Like the fact that movies for kids are teaching all that? We're just spoon-feeding our kids all these fucked up ideas. And we're okay with that, aren't we? Happy, even. Delighted to sit our very impressionable kids in front of a screen to melt and mold their minds with all these sexist, homophobic,
it's really hard to believe
racist...
that movie musicals for kids are to blame for all of that.
It's not just those movies. Yes, I think they're problematic and part of the problem, but that's just the start. It's in everything. You turn away from one thing, like Mary Poppins, for example, and then you go to school and all the teachers are like, boys, this, and girls, that. That's ingrained at a very early age. This is right, this is wrong. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Dude, you really need to get laid.
Would you just hop off your own dick
Fuck,
for
man,
one fucking
can you just
second?
drop this?
No! What is it that makes you feel like you can just say all this shit and nothing happens? God, if you just listen to what I'm saying, you'd... I mean, the volumes of privilege you're radiating are truly deafening.
Don't fucking start. You act so high and mighty, like the savior you think you are. If you're so butthurt about the world, then why don't you fucking change it? I keep humoring your rants about all this shit, and you keep attacking me like I'm the problem.
You are. You are part of the problem, and that's why...
You can be such a little dick sometimes. And I bet you get so horny about yourself when you go to sleep, thinking, Yeah, I really showed up for all the woman today when I told off my asshole brother. Just shut up and fucking do something then.
Hey, babe, where's my socks?
They're in your drawer.
I don't see them.
I don't know what to tell you. I put them in
You
there.
didn't, so go find them. Get up and find them.
Why don't you get off your ass and find them?
Are you fucking deaf?
Can you not?
You act like you want me to treat you like this.
I can try.
Forget it. I'm already late. said you were going to have it done by the time I got back.
You were supposed to be home an hour ago. You want me to just throw it out every 20 minutes until you get home?
Don't get fucking smart
I'm
with
not
me.
trying to. I'm just...
What?
I can't do
What
everything.
can't you do? You can't make dinner? Are you that much of a lazy cow that you can't...
Who the
fucking
fuck says
push
that?
some buttons and get something in the goddamn oven? Fucking push some buttons and get something in the goddamn oven. Christ, you fucking idiot!
Stop! Just stop! I'm so exhausted, and I'm trying to just... But you were breathing down my neck. Please, please, give me a second. And I will finish this, and then... Please, I just need a second to just... Please. I'll have it ready in a second, and then we can sit down and...
Are you kidding me?
It just slipped. I'll make us a new... Just give me a second.
Just... Fuck!
It's hot. I said give me a second.
Hey. Hey.
You're really gonna marry her, aren't you?
September 10th.
Soon.
She didn't want to wait.
Why? Is she pregnant? Gotta tie her down before she does something rash?
Jackie,
Ethan. What?
you know what?
Alright.
I wanted you to know.
Why?
It seems like something you tell to a friend.
A friend. Cool.
Jackie, that's not what I'm trying to...
Look, the pigeons know I've got food for them. cold. Doesn't the weather know that it's spring?
One last good freeze.
No.
No?
No, not allowed. The birds have already molted.
What does that have to do with anything?
The birds have molted. That means warmth. When birds say goodbye to extra feathers, we say hello to sun.
You're still a crazy bird lady.
Always. Nothing new.
No, I mean, that was one of the first things I noticed about you.
My bird addiction?
Yes. I mean, no. I mean, kind of. Your passion.
Passion.
Yeah, like everything you say and do. It's never half-assed. You mean it. You have drive.
You don't have to say that.
I wish I had even an ounce of it.
You do. Your music?
My music? You mean my basement SoundCloud trash?
I did say that, didn't I?
More than once.
Well, you still might end up living with your mother. Fuck her. But you're passionate about it. And I admire that.
Thanks. Your bird addiction is equally admirable.
Abe's addiction.
Abe's. Right. How could I have forgotten?
Maybe all that headbanging is getting to you.
Oh, you'd love to hold that over me if it was.
Absolutely, rocker wannabe.
Crazy bird lady.
Abe's lady. Abe's. Abe's.
Fine. Fucking bird shit crazy Abe's lady.
Abe's. In my head, her name was Abe's.
Jackie.
Abe's melody. Something of me, something of you.
And if they were a boy?
She was a girl.
We don't know that.
No, Ethan. She was a girl. I could feel her.
Our little bird.
You love her?
I'm marrying her.
That wasn't the question.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat the question then?
Love her. Do you love her?
Define love.
Ethan.
Jackie.
I'm serious.
Why does it matter?
I just need to know. As your friend.
I'm not really comfortable discussing my current relationship with you.
Please just answer me.
Jackie, she is kind, charismatic, stable.
So she's bland.
If I spend my life with her, I will never once have to argue about flying rats shitting all over the house or
Abe's.
They're pests.
You pronounced pets wrong.
Whatever. If I spend my life with her, I will never once have to argue about birds or lose sleep thinking that she doesn't support me or worry.
Worry.
Yes, worry. My point is, if I spend my life with her, I will never have to worry.
Worry about what, Ethan?
Worry she'll do something rash.
Something rash.
Yes.
Like what?
You really want me to say this?
Yes, Ethan. You just never fucking say what you want to say.
I'll never have to worry that she'll...
Just fucking spit it out! For once in our lives, will you just spit it out?
Fine! If I spend my life with her, I will never have to worry that she'll do something fucking rash.
Rash.
Rash, like kill my fucking unborn child.
Your child.
Our child.
It was an accident. It was supposed to be safe. You were there with me when the doctor told me it was okay to go on that trip.
He cleared you to go on the trip, Jackie. Not to climb a fucking tree pregnant in search of a goddamn bird. Because a bird was more important than our child, Jackie. More important than our child's life.
It was an accident.
It was reckless.
You still never answered my question.
What?
Do you love her?
Yes.
Are you in love with her?
I'll see you September 10th, okay?
Damn, it's you.
How's it going, shithead?
Fucking terrible. My stupid ass brother left me here to rot.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I kept meaning to come, it's just things get busy on the outside, you know?
Sure, I know that.
Well, I'm here now. I see you haven't been shanked yet, unfortunately. Hey, are you doing okay?
Yes? Yeah? Sorry.
You just seem different today.
Yeah, it's just this place. But you're right. You're here now, and I'm happy for that. At least you come.
Mom still hasn't come to visit?
No?
Well, she's always busy doing something. She's constantly driving Libby around town. I'm sure she wants to visit. Just give it time.
Yeah.
So, what's with this setup? No treats or hugs or anything?
Yeah, they put us on lockdown.
Wouldn't that mean visits would be canceled altogether?
That's a full lockdown. They usually reserve that for big things. Stabbings, violent shit.
What's this one for? Do you know?
Couldn't tell you. Probably somebody tried to smuggle something in or something.
Well, I guess that sort of makes sense.
Anyways, that's how it goes in here. Some dipshit does something stupid and we all suffer.
I guess it's been non-stop suffering since they got King Dipshit then, huh?
You know what? Fuck you. What's with the coat? Anyways.
Mom set me up with an entrance interview today at Arizona State.
College boy Charlie.
Shut up.
My little love was growing up so fast.
Shove it.
Nah, man, I'm proud.
Whatever, it's nothing big.
Sure it is. When I get out, I hope to be a college boy myself. Pick up where I left off.
Yeah, they kind of screwed you with that.
Hey, I screwed myself.
You were still a teenager, pretty much.
Well, that doesn't matter, Charlie.
Well, it should.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. Shit. So, Arizona State, huh? Why do you need an entrance interview? I thought they only did that for fancy schools, like Harvard.
Mom set it up with some guy she knows in the admissions office. I guess she thinks if it's official, I'll be more likely to stay in town, you know? Stay at home and save money. I don't know. Maybe I want to live the dorm life, like, somewhere else, you know?
Are you crazy? Why the hell wouldn't you want to go to ASU?
What's so great about Arizona State?
Are you kidding me? It's the party school. Get drunk, join a frat, college stuff. Plus, if you go to ASU, you'll get plenty of that eye candy.
You know, you're right. I'll have to think about that. Eye candy, huh?
Oh God, what have I done?
No, I'm starting to like the idea of being a sun devil. Do you know what frat has the wildest parties?
I don't know, man. I'm sure you'll find one that fits your routine.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know, this whole mathlete getup you've got going on doesn't really scream frat boy.
Hey, lay off. Anyway, ASU was your idea.
Yeah. Just don't forget to visit me on the weekends. Damn, what I wouldn't give for some of those powdered donuts right now.
Oh God, really? That's what you're thinking about right now?
Hey, those powdered donuts are the reason I allow you to visit me. I can't get that level of snackage from commissary. In here, powder is gold.
I'm sure it is. Maybe it's the powder that got you all in lockdown.
Not possible.
Sure? Maybe people were sneaking in donuts to, you know. The way you are with them makes me wonder if there is something in them.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Man, you have a problem. And if enabling your sweet tooth is the only reason for me to be here, well, I can go.
No. I'll do anything. Please, just don't leave me without those fluffy powder.
Really? Groveling? Man, you're an addict and need help.
Screw that. I can stop anytime I want.
Sure.
Just don't forget to get me some from the machines next time you visit.
Yeah. Of course. 2 sleeves and a Mountain Dew live wire.
That's right. Powder and wire. The only real necessities of life.
Actually, Shane, I don't think I'll be coming to visit again for a while.
What?
Well, it's just, I'm headed out to New York next week. I got into Cornell. Yeah, I'm leaving Arizona. Mom doesn't even know. She'd just try and talk me out of it.
New York?
Yeah.
Well, hey, that's cool. Cool.
Shane, it's Cornell. How do I pass that up?
I already said it was cool, okay? What else do you want me to say?
You need to make things right with Mom.
Nope.
Well, maybe if you just reached out.
Don't you think I have? Every month for 3 years, I've called Mom, and every time the call is denied. She doesn't want anything to do with me.
That's not true.
Yeah, well, I'd sure like to hear her say that.
Maybe I can convince her to visit. She'll have to see reason.
No, she won't. Nobody will. You don't get it. Look, the last time I saw her, she looked at me the same way every guard in here looks at me. They don't want to see reason.
Shane.
No. No matter how much I try, they don't want me to change. Because if I can change, then that means I'm not some monster for them to blame for all of their shit. No, they just want to watch me suffer, to pay for what I've done. But change is the last thing on their mind. State correctional facility? Bullshit. They don't care about correction, or reason, or shit. Even if I get out on parole, they'll put me on a list, call me dangerous.
But if you were to just keep...
Listen, don't go expecting anybody else to change their opinions, Charlie, because it's a lost cause. I've been trying to for the past 3 years, and look what it's got me. Shit. The rest of the world will only ever see me for what I did, who I was. That's who I am to them. And there's nothing I can do to change that. So you can go on off to Cornell, college boy, but don't expect to pawn off your guilt, because nobody else gives a fuck.
I mean, can you blame them, Shane? Like, it's not like you were some nobody. And then, to do what you did to Libby, for most people, it's unforgivable.
I know, Charlie. I know that. But don't you see? That's what makes it so much harder, you know? To show them I can change. Hell, you would think I would at least have my own mother in my corner.
Give her a break. You don't understand what it's been like for us. And the looks people give us? God, I can't tell you how many times I've heard people whispering behind my back. And I know what they're saying, wondering when I'm going to turn out the same way. You can't escape that. And for Mom, it's worse, you know? People blame her, say that she should have noticed something, anything. They don't seem to understand that you were the one who was guilty, not us.
Well, that's it. Enjoy New York, little brother.
You fucking assholes! You thoughtless shit! Shut the fuck up, Echo!
Stomping, gnashing, weapons.
What are you doing here, Cass? Sparring grounds are for sparring, not whatever that is.
The future, dumbass.
You can shake and scratch at the altar if it matters so much to you. We're in the middle of a match.
You can bleed your woman anywhere. Go pound her ass in the cave.
Just avoid her drawing, Achilles. The extra challenge could be refreshing.
Yeah! Years since you've beaten me. Since anyone has beaten me. I mean, who can remember the last time I lost? Well, don't. I am ready. Troy's warriors have no chance.
No chance, love.
No fucking chance. Imaginary voices and pictures.
Visions off. Don't disrespect the poor girl to her face.
You just called her poor girl to her
Speak
face.
softer than you. Cass, do you need something?
Glory and immortality. Tide is destroyed Christ's face. Your journey stays in fruitful, run and old. But soon forgotten. Woman, no longer gold.
If you go to war, you're gonna die, bitch!
Your friends, Cass, are doing it to be nasty.
I'm just preparing you for war, you fucking cocksucker!
Stuff of legend. They'll tell her story for ages and ages to come.
You can't cure a sick dog with kindness. Though it is sweet of you to try.
Don't be cruel, Ock. She's had it worse than most, and she believes what she sees. You could always stay.
What?
You don't have to go just because a king requested your help.
Actually, I do. He's a fucking king.
He's not your king, and you swore no oaths to him. You're just going because you're flattered that your reputation got his attention.
Damn straight. And the treasure, and the legends. The Greeks are going to conquer Troy. Troy! And we could be there, proving ourselves as the greatest of warriors.
Sure you will.
We will.
No one called me to arms.
I would never leave you behind. You know that. They would welcome a warrior of your skill.
Well, sure. They need all the help they can get.
And I need you by my side. I'll cut down any man who tries to harm you. Legions of men if necessary.
If we don't go to war, you won't have to.
This is what we've been training for our entire lives. Why are you pissing away your chance for glory?
I've always dreamed of dying heroically for a man's humiliated dick.
It's a matter of honor.
No slaves will be freed, no land reclaimed, no wrong righted. This is a cuckold, marching men to their death so he can salvage his pride. How glorious.
You won't die, Pater. You trust batshit Cass over me. Over my swords?
Doesn't matter if I believe Cass. You don't have to be a goddamn oracle to know that people die in war. Don't be an ass. Stay with me.
I never took you for a coward.
You were such a child.
And you're a traitorous bitch.
We could have a life here, and you're throwing it away to impress that fat fuck of a king.
You're supposed to be there with me. This is what we've always wanted.
Only ever wanted you, you arrogant pissant!
You're abandoning me.
Don't ask me to watch you die!
God damn it, woman.
You've never seen war, Ock. Everyone thinks they're a hero until a spear rips out their throat. Don't go. Not this war. Wait for something that's worth risking everything.
This war could be the start of everything. My name, my honor, my dreams of being more than just...
Just mine?
I'll stay.
Please.
Drawn in, gone, forgotten, pride and alive. 5!
It's all right, Cass.
She's going to fight, Peter! She will march you to your death!
We always knew that she'd be the death of me. She's not going anywhere, Cass. We're staying here.
You are the best of women. I'm sorry I called you a fucking cocksucker.
It's forgotten. Rest your drawing hand, Cass.
Gone.
Never to return. Their blood will soak the gates of Troy. And yet, there was no way to stop them.
Don't make me watch you die!
A kiss, a missed, too soon missed. Collect, contrary, solitary soldier, reckless, feckless, clipped, convinced of its split. Shit, innocent shit.